Hello there, my wonderful Kid Critic fans out there. This is a new installment into Talking Movies with Kid Critic. And without further ado, let's get right into it with the first topic of the many topics we have today, which is... When Angela Bassett was being interviewed on the red carpet, she was obviously asked about the up-and-coming Black Panther sequel, and she responded with "Everyone is coming back, even Michael," hinting at Michael B. Jordan. If you have not seen Black Panther, then you should probably skip the next topic because Kid Critic is about to drop some spoilers. And with that said, what do you think about this, Kid Critic? Okay, I bet you when Angela Bassett said this, people on the interwebs are probably like, oh my god, she just spoiled Black Panther 2. Now, did she? Maybe. Because for all we know, she just might be playing games with us. She's probably like, look at these little critters all getting wild just because I said Michael B. Jordan's gonna be back. For all we know, he's gonna be playing some Wakanda person. Who said he was gonna come back as Killmonger? Never said that. But in all seriousness, while I really enjoyed the Killmonger character, and I loved the way he went out, not only because he was evil, but I just thought the line he said when he died was just powerful and just great. Spoiler, Killmonger dies. Well, dies. And Black Panther. And as we know, Marvel has a reputation of bringing back characters like Loki, who's the obvious one. They brought back him like about a couple million times. And Black Panther, who they killed off twice? In 6 months? Yeah, Black Panther died 2 times in 6 months. Who could say that? He died in Black Panther when he fell off the waterfall. And he died in Infinity War because he's coming back. He's coming back. His movie made $1.3 billion. Come on. He's coming back. But as much as I would love to see Michael B. Jordan back because he was great, I just hope they don't bring him back because he's done. I don't think you need him anymore. But he could be back for a flashback, which, if the story calls for it, I don't care. Like I said, he could be some random pedestrian ordering a hot dog at Joe's hot dog place. That's owned by Kid Critic. That's literally what he probably would be. I mean, but I think she's just messing with us, probably. She's just like, oh, look at all these people going crazy. I love it. But I don't want him to come back. Just move on. Move on with your life. Anyways, with that out of the way, and I gave you my thoughts on that topic, let me give you my thoughts on another topic, which is... It has been reported that Zack Snyder is returning to direct after his family tragedy to direct a zombie heist film that will be shown on Netflix. What are your thoughts on this, Kid Critic? Alright, when I saw this, I was like, yes. Absolutely yes. Now, Zack Snyder took a break after his family tragedy, obviously, during Justice League, and then Joss Whedon came in and saved the day. But a heist in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. That sounds bonkers. That sounds directed by Zack Snyder. Can you imagine the visuals he'll have on that? That just sounds beautiful. That sounds like music to my ears. He also said that it's also with that Netflix is going to give him free range, and that excites me. But at the same time, I'm like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because if this movie gets so crazy and cheesy to the point that it's just like unwatchable anymore, then it's not good. It's not good. I'm sure they have to have some input on this because there's spending $90 million on this movie. And I mean, he made a good decision of going back to his roots, because what he knows best, and he needs a rebound after his DC days. And I cannot wait to see what he does with this movie. $90 million on a zombie apocalypse heist film. Gosh, I'm so excited. And with that said, let's get on to the next topic, which is James Gunn is back, ladies and gentlemen, and he is back to direct Suicide Squad 2, which is expected to be a bit different from the first Suicide Squad film. It has been confirmed that Suicide Squad 2 will be released in August of 2021. What do you think of this, Kid Critic? When I saw this news, I was like, yeah, obviously this is going to happen, because when Disney released James Gunn, I mean, I totally disagree with that decision that Disney made, but I could spend a whole hour on that, but I won't, because that's not what we're here to talk about. You knew somebody was going to snatch him up, and there's been whispers that Warner Brothers was going to be right in there for the taking, and they were. And what a better fit than Suicide Squad to put in James Gunn, because Suicide Squad is somewhat the same thing as the Guardians of the Galaxy. You have the group of misfits trying to save the world, the galaxy, whatever. The park, the cat, whatever. And, I mean, what better than James Gunn to do that, who directed the first two Guardians films? And if he brings to Suicide Squad 2 what he brought to Guardians 1, then count me in as excited. And another thing that came with that is that Warner Brothers is gonna make the sequel to Suicide Squad. It's a sequel to Suicide Squad. Different from the original, and I just hope that they would bring back some characters like Will Smith's Deadshot, who I loved in Suicide Squad, and I wasn't a big fan of Suicide Squad, by the way. I just thought it was a big hot mess, and it just wasn't for me. And I hope Margot Robbie comes back. It's going to be in Birds of Prey, so like maybe not. It depends what they go for in Birds of Prey. Jai Courtney, who I haven't seen much of him in anything other than Suicide Squad, but I thought he was hilarious in Suicide Squad, and I do hope they bring him back. And I just hope James Gunn, which is what he did with the Guardians films, even in Guardians 2, which I was not a big fan of, he played a lot with like the interaction between the group members, and I thought it was the best thing about Suicide Squad, not the hula dancing with Enchantress movie. That was not good. But anyways, I just hope he does that, and if he does that, brings back the characters, I think you got a recipe to a very fun and good movie. But that's it. Let's move on to the next topic, which is Universal has just unleashed the very first trailer for Fast and the Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, which is a spin-off film of the Fast and the Furious franchise that hits the big screen later this summer. What did you think of this trailer, Kid Critic? Before watching the trailer, I was like, I can't wait for this movie. Yeah, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with Jason Statham, who were great together in the Fast and the Furious films, with Idris Elba as your villain. Come on, man, you can't go wrong with that. And this trailer was absolutely bonkers and crazy, and it worked. Why? Because it's the Fast and the Furious franchise. Anything works in the Fast and the Furious franchise. Like, Idris Elba is like a superhero. He's like David Dunn in Unbreakable. That's what Idris Elba is. And it worked. The man punches steel. Okay? Oh, I mean, The Rock also did that in Fate of the Furious. And he's just an ordinary man. But this man almost broke it. Like, oh my god. This guy, you don't mess with this guy. Unless you're Dominic Toretto, of course. But he's not in this movie. Because, you know, him and The Rock are the best of friends at the moment. And I mean, this trailer was bonkers. And the back and forth between him and Jason Statham was funny and entertaining. And it was just beautiful. Magnificent for the eyes. And, I mean, him in the truck and, like, turning it, like, hitting other fools in their cars, like, yeah, yeah. But the best part is The Rock jumping out of that building and like, whew, oh my gosh, that was crazy. That when it jumps onto that guy and like slams him into the elevator into Jason Statham. Oh my god, that was just bonkers. Like that's gonna be the word of the day. You know how like our awards of the day is. Today's show is bonkers. Lots of bonkerness going around these days, and man, I just cannot wait for this movie. It's gonna be absolutely nuts, and I have trusted David Leitch. I like what he did with John Wick. Did not see Atomic Blonde, so I don't know, but what I've seen just looks like crazy popcorn fun. I cannot wait. But that's it. Let's move on to the last and final topic, which is Ben Affleck has confirmed on his social media that he is no longer playing the Cape Crusader and is passing the torch. With that, the release date was also confirmed of summer in 2021 and still directed by Matt Reeves. Well, today is DC's day, isn't it, on this show? And I mean, Ben Affleck leaving as Batman. I mean, this is another thing we saw coming with DC. They handled it well. Warner Brothers did. And I mean, when Ben Affleck was announced to be Batman, I was one of those people that was like, man, I don't know. I don't see him as Batman. And I think, and when I saw him, I thought he was an incredible Batman. Very sad to see him go. But I think the reason why most of us, including me, was so hesitant on Ben Affleck as Batman is just because it's something new, you know. You try a new food, at first what you see, you're like, ooh, but then you eat it, you're like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. Man, I think that's what happened with Ben Affleck. I thought he was wonderful as the Batman. My favorite superhero character of all time, by the way. And while he does have one film left on his contract, I do think there's a very slim possibility of him coming back and passing the torch, like he said in his tweet on the tweeted. I think it will be very small, like 5 minutes max if he's in a movie. If he's in a movie, which it's probably like 5% chance if he is. I hope he is because he's awesome. And with that, it was also announced that the release date has come out for the Batman of summer of 2021. That year could be DC's year. If James Gunn knocks it out of the park with Suicide Squad, fabulous. And Matt Reeves, well, lots of trust, and I love Matt Reeves. Oh, could watch the Planet of the Apes movies all day. And if he knocks that out of the park, man, I'm telling you, DC is just poof. Remember when DC announced those slate of movies at the same time Marvel did? And everybody's like, oh my god, this is going to be great. Then BVS happened, and Suicide Squad happened, and it's like... And then they got a Walter Hamada. They got all these people. They got James Wan with the Aquaman's, Patty Jenkins with the Wonder Woman's. And it's just turned things around, man. It's like... And yes, have they announced something like this before? Yes, guess they have. But this just feels different. This time around, it just feels different. It's like when a bad team gets a new player, and then the next season rolls around, it just feels different. And then they just knock it out of the park. Get it? Like baseball. Knock it out of the park. Puns. And it just feels different, and I just cannot wait to see what they do. I feel like it's just going to be great. Great? No, great. I feel like it's going to be great. And I cannot wait. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that has been another episode of Talking Movies with the man himself, Kid Critic. And with that said, guys, look out for the next video or review. And peace!